Hi, I'd like a drink, please. Okay, you said you'd like drink. I know a lot of recipes for a drink. I can make a chai latte, a mocha frappuccino, a small cup of black coffee. Actually, here, try this. It's a new drink called pineapple smoothie frap. Yummy! Uh, no thank you. How about a large oat milk caramel latte instead? Sure thing. Here you go. See how my specific request got me what I wanted faster? That's kind of how it works when you talk to an AI chatbot. The more specific your request is, the better the response will be. The fancy term for this is prompt engineering. Hey everybody, welcome back to AI Unlocked, a series brought to you by MediaWise and PBS News Student Reporting Labs, where we break down the world of artificial intelligence in ways you can actually understand. So far in this series, we talked about what generative AI is, how to spot it, and how to use it responsibly. Today, we're going to talk about how to use prompt engineering to get good, accurate information. But first, what is a prompt? I bet your English teacher gives them to you all the time. They don't usually ask you to write an essay about the book. It's more like, what is the symbolism of the green light at the end of Daisy Buchanan's dock in The Great Gatsby? The idea is the teacher asks you something that could be called input and you produce an answer. That's output. It's the same way when you ask a generative AI tool to help you out. Let's look at it in action. You know that game you've been playing on your phone? You finally got to the final level and you want something new. Even better, what if you could play a game that was made to order just for you, battling the bad guys and winning all the points? Could you make your own mobile game? Is that even possible? I don't know much about the topic and I'm not even sure about the best keywords to search with, so I'm going to use an AI chatbot to help me think and learn about this. And of course, this is related to work or school. I'm going to make sure that using AI as an assistant is even allowed. Here's the first important thing. A chatbot will follow your lead. If you try to use it like a regular search engine, it has no idea exactly what you're looking for. And if you just jump in and start asking questions, you might be overloaded by the response. And since AI isn't human, even if the developers give it a human name, it has no personality or judgment. So you can improve your prompts by telling the bot to act like a human. First, let's give the AI an identity. A doctor, a teacher, a lawyer. Asking AI to act like someone specific helps to give it context. We want an expert perspective, so let's tell the chatbot it's going to be a mobile game designer. Then, determine the audience. Tell the AI who it is talking to. We want this to start really basic, so let's tell the bot we're a brand new intern with no experience. Once we identify who's talking and who we're talking to, we establish the format of the response. Tell the AI if you want an explanation, ideas, instructions, or something else. And finally, give the AI specifics. How detailed should it be? What guidelines should it follow? And how do you want to include the sources it uses? And you always want to ask it to include the sources it uses, by the way. Once we've done that, we get a clear response that can help us research or understand a topic. The chatbot's answer is pretty solid and well-organized response with evidence and sources. If you're not satisfied with your response, fine-tune and ask follow-ups. Again, if you're using AI for a classroom assignment, your teacher may ask you how you used it. So be sure to include how you fine-tuned it and made the information your own. Remember how we asked the chat to provide sources? Anytime you use AI to find information, you have to check those sources. Because as cool as AI is, it's not perfect. And if you pass along inaccurate information you get from AI, it's going to make you look bad. So when you review AI responses, check carefully for these things. Hallucinations. Sometimes AI can get twisted around its own responses and spit out information that sounds real but isn't true. So, check for accuracy. If AI gives you facts, double check them with credible sources to make sure they're true. Also, look for timeliness. This response recommends Unity as the best game engine to start designing. But is it still the best? Is there anything newer out there that might be more relevant? That's worth exploring. And finally, always check the sources and citations the chat gives you. AI does sometimes make up research studies that don't exist or reference material that's not as relevant as it seems. Is that a lot to remember? Don't worry, I've got you. With a little more assistance from AI. DIY, ASMR, who doesn't love a good acronym? Let's use AI to come up with an acronym for our prompt engineering. First, we need to know the information we want to work with. We could ask AI to create an acronym that would be useful for prompt engineering, but we already know that a general prompt will give us general output. Not very useful. So we will tell AI everything we know and then ask it to offer some ideas. So check this out. I copied all the tips for writing a good AI prompt into a chat and told it, "You are a teacher looking for an acronym to help students remember these prompt engineering steps. Create an acronym that would be easy for a teen to remember and covers all the steps listed above. Make it as interesting and easy to remember as possible." The chat suggested TAPS. I looked over it and it's pretty good, but it could be better. It says T stands for tone, but that's not what I'm looking for. Remember that AI might not give you the perfect answer. You are in the driver's seat, and you always want to review and edit the responses you get. I want to ask the AI to play a particular role, so I turned it into raps. So working with an AI chat and using my own thinking, we came up with a simple way to remember how to write a strong prompt. Just remember raps. Identify the AI's role, describe the audience, give it a purpose, and then add any specifics it needs to do the job. So, here's the thing. A lot of us have been thinking about AI as a shortcut, a way to get our work done quickly. And AI can speed up some of the work that we do, but the real power of the tool comes when you use it to do better work, not faster work. Now that you understand how to get the best results from generative AI, remember, if you do use it, be transparent and honest about when and how you used it. In the next video, we will be looking at how you could develop an AI tool of your own and how you can test the limits of the tools that are already out there. But for now, thanks for joining us, and be sure to follow at MediaWise on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram to see all of our videos.